Is it safe to keep doing yoga when you have back pain? Or if your shoulder hurts, can you keep doing push-ups? If you have an injury or really any kind of pain, is it safe to keep working out as normal and follow the same workout plans, go to the same classes? Or are you forced to baby yourself with really simple exercises like dead bugs and bird dogs for a while? Do you really have to give up all that really fun stuff? I'll show you how to stay active when you have pain or injury by using graded exposure. Because it's perfectly safe to stay active with pain and injury if you know how to modify your workouts. One thing that's really important for you to understand is that when you feel pain and injury, it's not that the pain equals harm. Basically, your pain alarm system is hyperactive when you're in pain or injury, and therefore, things that are not actually causing tissue damage to your body will feel like they set off the alarm system. They will feel painful. So the first thing I want you to understand is it is safe, it is okay to have a little bit of discomfort and pain during exercise. It shouldn't be excessive, but a little discomfort and pain is normal. It will go away, I promise. Maybe you have pain somewhere in your body and you've tried to do a squat and it hurts too much. So you said, well, fuck, I guess I can't squat then. Well, in the clinic, when people tell me that, I tell them, try 10. And then after they do 10 repetitions of a squat, a lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times, after they've done about 10 repetitions of that squat, it actually feels better than when they started. In other words, sometimes you just need to loosen it up because motion is lotion for the joints. And after you get moving, it feels better. But if that doesn't work, sometimes we just need to modify. Now, let's say you have back pain and it hurts to bend over, but your workout program is asking you to do squats. And you're thinking, are they crazy? I can't even bend over. How am I gonna do a squat? Well, a squat doesn't have to be all the way down here, and a squat doesn't have to be holding weight. So for now, your squat could just be this much, just a little bit of knee bend. So maybe for a week, all you do is like 10% of a squat, and that's it. And then eventually you work to 20%, and then 30, and then 40 and 50, and then eventually you get to a full squat weeks and weeks and weeks down the road by being patient. As a reminder, this is called graded exposure. You slowly expose yourself to the movements that you want to do by doing an easy version for a little while. So if your program says to do push-ups, but this hurts like hell, what about incline push-ups? Or don't even lower all the way, just barely bend the elbows. And if that's still too much, you can do wall push-ups. And this might be where you're at, and then work your way up to harder variations later on. Or let's say you have back pain and your program is asking you to do cat-cows, but you can't even get up and down off the floor. How are you gonna do these? Simple, you can do them from seated. Just hold on to your own knees and arch your back and round it. But let's say you have really bad back pain and you can't even arch and round your spine. Well, sure you can, but you don't have to be really dramatic about it and get the full range of motion. Just do little tiny motions and that's it. Just a little bit. It'll loosen it up. Eventually you'll get to your full range of motion. Again, it's called graded exposure. Pick a variation of the thing you're being asked to do, but do a very simple one that doesn't really hurt. And then work your way to harder variations later on. Let's say the weight's too heavy. Simple, just get a lighter weight. You can still do the same exercise with a dumbbell that you can with a barbell. Or no weight at all, just do the motion. What if when you do squats, you don't feel pain until you get to a certain range of motion, like all the way down? Again, simple, just limit your range of motion for a little while. Just do partial depth squats. Or if your shoulder only hurts when your shoulder's overhead, straight overhead, then only do motions for a little while that are less overhead. Just use less range of motion for a little while and then gradually work your way back up. There is always a variation that will work to modify for your pain, and you can keep doing some variation of all of your normal exercises if you can temporarily set your ego aside. So yes, even if you have pain or injury, you should stay active as much as you can tolerate. Gradually increase difficulty, slowly over time, until eventually you get back to your normal activity and add some weight or add intensity as pain allows. In other words, if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. Take it slow, gradually add intensity over time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video.